Hello everybody, I'm ellbristow, this is Ellitopia Gaming. Welcome back to KSP Live, although this time it's actually not live. We are not actually broadcasting this on Twitch, we are doing this episode directly to YouTube because this is that awkward episode where we have to do the grinding for science. And that's not very fun to watch, as I've said in previous videos. So what I thought I would do is I would have a go at doing the grinding for science without doing it on Twitch, so that you guys don't have to watch the whole thing. So I will edit out all the boring bits of us walking from one place to the other and rolling something from one place to the other and taking a science report and then doing this and doing that. I'll cut all that bit out. I might cut out me waffling about it all as well. So we are going to grind for the science. Before we grind for the science, though, we need to sort out the mission that we were trying to get last week. We picked up a contract to eject a stack decoupler, the large stack decoupler, in orbit around Kerbin, and we had the problem that we couldn't actually get it into orbit because the craft kept flipping around. So what I have decided that we will do this week, I've played around with this design a little bit. I've added some extra fins. I have moved some things about a bit. I've gone from 1 parachute to 2 parachutes, and we are going to try and simulate this launch to see if this fixes the issues that we've been having. 15-minute simulation is going to cost us 63.4 funds. Let's simulate this, and we will hopefully get somewhere with this launch this time that we weren't able to do last week. Now, I'm also testing this week. Yeah, go away. I'm also testing an auto ducking system. We've got the wrong person in here, so let me explain that while I go back to the Space Center and put the right pilot in. I'm using an auto ducking system for ducking the game audio when I speak. Basically, it monitors my microphone, and every time I speak, it reduces the volume of the game in the background, as you will hear while I'm speaking now. You can hear the game volume going up and down and up and down. So that hopefully will mean that I can actually play the game at full volume, but you guys will still be able to hear me talk when I talk. So we will see if that is actually the case or not. And if that's not the case, then I'm afraid this video might be a little bit tricky for you guys to hear. But I will edit that in post-production because of the way I'm recording this. I'm able to do that. So we have put Valentina back in this rocket, and we can close that again, and this time we can use the SAS, and we can put our throttle to 100%, and everything should be set up. Ooh, that's not set up right. Let's put that up there. There we go. So everything else was set up right. So SAS is on, throttle is up, Valentina Kerman is in the pilot seat. So let's see if we can actually launch this thing this time. Here we go. It's a slow-ish launch. We have very little control with the reaction wheels. The reaction wheels are on, but this thing just wants to fly straight. Straight up. Oh, what was that? Now, I'm trying very, very hard to correct the angle that we are going up, but I am not going to be able to. So when these run out, we're going to dump them and switch to our center rocket, which will give us slightly more control, but we still need to be careful because this thing had a tendency to flip over every time I used it. So we are going to keep as close to prograde as possible. And hopefully... No, it's going. It's going. Stop. Stop. Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. stop us from going too flat. Come on, get up, get up. No. Oops, that's the wrong key. Oh dear. Hang on. Bear with me. Come on, we're out of the thicker part of the atmosphere now. We must be able to... Let's reduce our thrust, see if that's enough to give us the control. We've got some control back. We've used up a lot of our fuel, unfortunately, so it probably won't get us into orbit. Yeah, it's not going to go to orbit. We somehow need more control. I don't really know how we can get more control. We've got battery power and we've got the yeah, fuel's going to run out now and we're nowhere near going into orbit. So, what is that? I think that was our smoke trail flying ahead of us. Right, so with construction time we can restart the simulation. Is it just a case of us getting the launch right? SAS on, throttle up, launch, and do we just need more control? Doesn't like going up straight. Doesn't seem to want to go east. Done that again. That was weird. This is definitely turning over much too quickly. Why? There is no reason for it to turn over. Come on. Can we bring the periapsis? Sorry, not the periapsis. Can we bring the prograde marker up without flipping the rocket? No, is the answer. So maybe we just need to reduce our thrust a bit on the launch. So let's go back. Restart simulation. Okay, so back on the launch pad, SAS on, throttle up to, let's not do 100% this time, let's do that much, whatever that is, and launch, and see if we can keep a little bit better control over this as we launch. Because it seems to be, when we ditch the solid boosters, it wants to flip over almost straight away as soon as we start using the liquid fuel. So if we're not thrusting so hard with the liquid fuel, maybe that will help. No, it's going, cut the engines, come on, come back. Loads and loads of control needed here, come on. Come on, can we stay at 45 degrees? Can we stay at 45 degrees? Without flipping it. Without flipping it. No is the answer. It really wants to just pull us down. Okay, so we're back on the launch pad. SAS is on. Throttle is up, and this time we've only got 2 of the small fins on, and I'm hoping that somehow we can use that to give us some stability and still let us move around, so that we're not just pulled prograde all the time, because I think that's part of our issue. We're just being pulled prograde. So let's see how this one goes, shall we? We're going to launch up. In fact, we might just go straight up for the moment. Because perhaps we are trying to turn too quickly. And I mean, there's a fuel efficient way to do this launch, and then there's a way that doesn't get your Kerbal killed. So hopefully we can find a balance between the two. So let's not turn too steeply. There we go. Switching. Let's bring. No, we need the thruster. No. Spinning sideways because we don't have any fins that way, do we? Come on. Come on. No. Okay, so that craft clearly wasn't working. That was not going to orbit. So we've gone back to the drawing board. This is the C5.3. We've gone back to hammers instead of thumpers. I think that's right, isn't it? These are the thumpers and these are the hammers. So we are going back to hammers and we are going to try using those. I've also moved the fins up slightly so that our centre of lift is kind of around our centre of gravity, so that hopefully the stability that they give us will just hold us where we want to be rather than pulling us prograde all the time. Let's see if that is actually the case. We are going to save this and we are going to simulate this launch with this vessel. And hopefully this one will actually launch straight and go where we want it to go and give us the control and not spin in the middle of our launch. So here we are on the launch pad. SAS is on, throttle is up to 100%. Valentina is ready for the C5.3. Let's see if we can, hang on, let's get the staging right. There we go. Let's see if we can get this thing into orbit, shall we? We are away. And we are going up. And it's given us a slight turn straight away, although we do seem to have an element of control. Not a huge element of control, but we have an element of control. There's that weird glitch again. I don't know why it's doing that. These will have to run out in a moment. There they go. Engine fires. We do kind of still have control. Now we just have to make sure we don't flip this thing. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's not where I told you to go. There we go. That's more like where I told you to go. Can we hold it there, please? No, come on. This is not the orbit you are looking for. Come on, come back up, come back up. We kind of recovered it. Used a heck of a lot of fuel doing it though. Definitely not an economical burn. No idea what our apoapsis would be at this point. Is it going to hold in place for us? So that I can check the apo. 28, not great. And that spins. So we would need fins on that as well. Great. Just great. I don't think we're going to do this mission, so I am reverting to the editor. I'm going to bite the bullet. We're going to have to take the penalty on this one. The penalty is 29,000 funds and 28 reputation. We were given 11,000, so it's only costing us the difference. 18,000. I'm going to have to do it. We have to do it. We can still get science data from space, and that will give us some science, but for the moment we are going to take all the little contracts. We are going to grind all the little contracts. Okay, X1 on the launch pad with Bill Kerman and the Weasley engine. Contract complete. That got us 4,000 funds, 1 science, 1 reputation. Recover. And here's the X2 with the swivel engine on the launch pad. Contract complete. 3,403 funds, 1 science, 1 reputation. Recover. Okay, so at this point we have run out of the @Kerbin missions without forwarding another day or so until these expire. So it's time for us to build a pod rover of some description to grab the science from the other parts of the KSC. And to do that, we're going to check the science archives and find out where we have already been. So this is Sonna, Kerbin. Where are we? Water, shores, deserts, launch pad, runway, and that is it. So, and that even the launch pad was only crew report, EVA, and mystery goo. Runway, crew report, EVA, magnetometer, materials, mystery goo. So that's all of those. We haven't done temperature though. So there's quite a few things we could do. So it's time to build a pod rover. Okay, so this is what I would call a pod rover. 2 pods with all the sciencey things that we're able to build at the moment. So we can use the reaction wheels of these to roll this thing around, hopefully. That's the plan. We've got to make sure that we take a scientist. Reasons for that will be made very clear soon. This is, whoops. This is the pod test 1. No, it's not. It's the pod rover 1. And we are going to save this and we are going to build this. So we've added that to the build queue and we're going to go out and zip to that being complete. Okay, so here is Pod Rover 1 on launch pad with Bob Kerman. And we are going to take all the science reports that we can. 2.8 science for that. Pretty sure we'd already have all the mystery goo. 0.8, okay, we'll keep that. Materials bay. 8.8, not done the materials bay here, so we'll keep that. Toggle the magnetometer out. I don't think we'll get anything at all from this one, but we'll see. Oh, we will, okay. 1.8. Toggle that back in. Crew report, we must already have the crew report. Oh, there's no crew in that one, he must be in this one. Yeah, we've already got the crew report. Okay, so that's all that science. But you might say, hey, but you can't reuse the science. Well, you can. Because we brought a scientist with us. We brought Bob with us. And he can collect the data and then restore. And it is now operational again. I didn't count on that happening though. Collect the data from the materials bay and restore the materials bay. And collect, hang on, take data and the temperature scan, take data, and then let's see if we can actually get back in somehow. Come on, climb, 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 grab, grab. There we go. Board. Lovely. Okay, so we've collected all that data, and now we can, hold on, there we go. There we go. Let's watch our electric charge, because we will use electric charge pretty quickly. Oxygen's running out. Oh no. Food and water's running out. Oh no. We'll only have, like, hang on, this thing is a bit unbalanced. Oh, we're stuck in a gully. How typical. How typical. We are stuck in a gully. Come on, let's get out of the gully. There we go. Right. And let's turn this way. Let's go this way. Let's not go back in the gully. Okay, so we made it over to the crawlerway, albeit via going round in a few circles. So we are now going to take a new materials bay reading. Keep that. We're going to take a mystery goo reading. Keep that. Temperature scan. Keep that. Magnetometer. While that's extending, let's get a crew report. Keep that. Log that data. Keep that. Toggle that back in. Bob out on EVA. Take an EVA, not there. Reset that. Take that. Collect that. Yep, remove it. Restore it. Can't take that one. Okay, crawl down a bit. Collect that data. Restore that. Now you can take an EVA from the crawlerway. Take that data. Where's the thermometer gone? Other end. Okay. Let's take that data. And now can you get back in again? Climb, climb. No. What is going on there? How about here? Grab. No. Climb. Oh, okay, I can climb there, no problem. Grab. Board. Okay. We're back on board, all that data's back in. Now let's go on another little trip and we'll go for KSC, which is just off the crawlerway, if we can get over the crawlerway thing. Okay, so we are now just outside the boundary of the runway and the crawlerway, so we can do toggle the magnetometer, which is going to go into the ground probably, and log that. Keep data. Observe the materials bay. Keep data. Observe the mystery goo. Keep data. Log temperature. Keep data. Crew report. No. Okay. EVA. EVA report. Grab. Board. And this time I'm not going to bother wheeling this thing all the way down there. So let's just recover this vessel for now and see how much science we got from that. Boom! 69 science. 69, dude. We have 211,000 funds. We have 165 reputation. 69 science is enough for us to unlock something. And what are we going to unlock? We did the basic science. We could unlock flight control, which would give us reaction wheels, or we could unlock aviation, which would give us propeller engines, wheels, wings, and a basic jet engine, perhaps. General construction gives us a container, it gives us a container mount, it gives us the struts, structural fuselage, the Rockomax branded coupler that gave us all that trouble before, stability enhancer, etc., or advanced rocketry, which gives us the Terrier engine, which is great for spaceflight. I think for the purposes of grinding to get some science, we're going to have a look at the aviation area. And that would unlock in 22 days and 3 hours. So we're going to have to skip forward to that. Tech. Warp 2. Okay, so here we are in the spaceplane hangar. And we are going to have a look at what we can do in here with what we have unlocked. Or some things perhaps we haven't yet unlocked. Our goal here is going to be to unlock science. And here it is. The Science Hopper, our first aircraft, if you can call it that. We have to find out if it has the air quality to it. Yes, this thing is it's a plane, and it's got lots of science things on it. It's got wings and it's got propeller engines. Now I don't know how these things perform, and I've just realised that I've got them rotated the wrong way around. Let's oops, no, let's not do it like that. Let's do it with angle snap on. There we go. They're supposed to be like that, with these air intakes underneath here. So let's find out. We will see if these things can actually, if this thing can actually fly. We are going to save this, and we are going to build this and turn that off. And we're going to go and see, put this thing together and take it out to the runway and see if it will fly. And here it is on the runway, the Science Hopper. We're not using the standard naming convention alphabetical that we were doing before, because this is an aeroplane, and aeroplanes deserve their own treatment. Now, ironically, the runway is extremely bumpy, as you'll see. There you go, the runway is extremely bumpy. So, it's actually probably better for us not to take off from the runway. So I'm going to put our throttle down. I'm going to start our engine. Look at these props go, look. How awesome is that? I love that. And we're going to give it a little bit of throttle, and we're going to turn, come on, we're going to taxi off the runway. Which, ironically, will be smoother than if we try and take off on the runway. So let's cut the engines. Why is that wobbling around? Is that rear wheel giving us issues? Is it the rear wheel wobbling around? I don't know. But let's put the throttle up and see if this thing will actually fly for us. Why are you going that way? Hold on. Why are you wobbling around thusly? Brakes. How about let's lock the steering on the back of there. And then let's put the throttle up. Does that make a difference? Not really. That makes very not much sense. I don't really know why it did that. Well. What? Okay, so we're going to have to just recover this, get most of our funds back. We're going to have lost some funds on that. And I'm going to have to work out why that is trying to do that. Okay, I've made some slight changes to this aircraft. As you will see here, I've added 2 wheels to the back, both with locked steering, and that actually pushed us over the part limit. So I've removed one of the mystery goos that I had on there and left just one underneath there, which will hopefully help with the weight balance very slightly as well. And we're going to save this, and let's check that we've got Valentina in the cockpit. We have, and we're going to simulate this launch this time for 66, and hopefully this will fly and not jump around all over the place like the last one was. We will find out. Okay, so here this one is on the launch pad, on the runway rather. Let's throttle down, start the engines. We'll get the SAS on this time. And let's accelerate and see if it wobbles about like it did last time. Yep, it definitely does. So why is that? Let's go for... No, let's not do that. Let's go for restart simulation. And close that. Now let's have a look at these. Let's make these... pitch your roll. Let's turn the bottom ones off of roll and the top ones off pitch. This can be off of roll and pitch, and it's only for yaw. I don't think that will make the difference, but let's find out. SAS on, engines on. Will it drive in a straight line? No. SAS off, does that make it? No. And it all just goes bang. Revert simulation. Restart simulation. Okay, so that idea didn't work. This should have nothing to do with roll. That's better. It should be to do with yaw. And they are the ailerons and elevators working as they should. So is it these wheels? Oh, they look like they're pointing... They're pointing inwards slightly, aren't they? Okay, I think I know what the problem is. Let's revert to editor. Okay, SAS is on. Start the engines with the throttle down relatively low. Let's get out of the bumpy bit. Then get the throttle up a bit more. That's a bit better, isn't it? And let's pull up, can we? Yay! It flies! Might want to nose down a bit, but the SAS should be able to fix that. We've built a flying machine. Have we built a machine that flies well? Is a good question. Feels like it flies okay, actually. Have we built a landing machine? Can we control it for a landing? Can we hold the nose up okay for a landing? It looks like we possibly can. We're dropping quite quickly though, so let's give us some throttle. Come on. Oh, okay, we bounced it. Brakes. Okay, we kind of overshot, but it did land. And we've landed back in the KSC. Boink. Look at that. We've kind of landed somewhere that's actually a little bit useful. Let's run over here. And we'll get one from the door over here because that will be... I don't think this... Yeah, that doesn't count. This will be the astronaut complex. You have to actually be basically standing at the front door. There we go. Keep that. And we can take that back to the plane. So, now, it's just occurred to me that this is a simulation, so everything we've just done doesn't actually count for anything, as is the nature of simulation. And you're struggling to get back up there. Can we climb up onto that or something like that? No, we can actually walk right under the wings. I don't think I'm going to be able to get back in. There we go. A jump and a climb. And we can board. But yes, this is a simulation as is shown down here, so we can't actually recover all this science, but we do know it's possible. So I'm going to do that either off camera or as part of next week's stream. Next week's stream we will take this out for a few test flights and see just how versatile and capable this thing is, and we might do it with a scientist so that we can reset the mystery goo and the materials bay and just keep taking off, landing, and see if we actually get anywhere. If you would like to see that, then don't forget to join us next week. We will be at twitch.tv/ellbristow as per normal next week. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. See you later.